floor is yours.
Dear founder, our speaker today, His Excellency Peter Obi, other distinguished guests, our dear chairman, our esteemed members of our board, our faculty, staff, our students, our friends, and another one of my absolute heroes I met for the first time today, Madam Titi. Thank you for being here. You're loved all over the world, not just here in Nigeria, in the US as well. I say welcome. I'm DeWayne Frazier, and I proudly serve as the president of the American University of Nigeria. Sometimes I ask people to pinch me because it's still a dream to be here. We're not just any university. The United Kingdom's education conglomerate, Times Higher Education, this week just recently released its top universities in the world and in impact in the continent of Africa. And as a development university, I'm happy to tell you guys, we are the #1 ranked school in all of Nigeria. The founder's dream is being realized every single day in the life of children, in the life of the students, in the people and lives that we touch. We're not like anybody else. We're truly a development university and the first of its kind. It is with profound gratitude and great excitement that I welcome you to this extraordinary occasion as we gather to celebrate Founders Day and mark 20 years of excellence here at the American University of Nigeria. Today we honor not just 2 decades of remarkable achievement, but also an enduring vision that brought this institution to life. Slightly over 20 years ago, our founder, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, and a team of passionate visionaries laid the cornerstone that would become Africa's first development university, a dream that was bold, a dream and commitment that was unwavering, and their impact is immeasurable. In this last year, I commissioned a project to capture the university's history through stories and the university's inception till today. That project came to fruition today with the AUN Impact Book. While I was reading and learning the history of our university, I was reminded over and over of how bold our founder was to put the university right here in Yola. But one of those such stories was when the founder traveled to the United States to visit some of the best universities. He personally traveled around the country to find the first faculty to come to this university, finding an entrepreneurship faculty member to come from California, to find faculty in Washington, D.C., and so many places. But one such story and one person that he found and became very close friends was a gentleman named Robert Bob Pastor. Dr. Pastor was a U.S. presidential nominee for ambassador and even served on the National Security Council in the United States. He was also a former Peace Corps volunteer, and as we all know, the Peace Corps holds a special place in our dear founder's heart. Dr. Pastor was serving at the American University of Washington, D.C., and the founder and him quickly became very good friends. It was in the story in the book that you find that the founder had been over to our elementary and our high schools across the street on what we call North Campus. There was no university over here in what we call now South Campus. But he took his friend, Bob Pastor, over to show him this huge open bush, and he stood around and he looked at him and says, "This is the place right here that I'm gonna put a world-class university." Dr. Pastor looked at him twice and said, Oh, Atiku, it would be so much easier to put this university in Abuja or Lagos. It would be much more profitable, you'll make more money. The founder is persistent. He is to the point where he doesn't ever give up, as we know. And he told his great friend, "Bob, this is where we're going to be. It's gonna be in my home state here in the city where I was educated by the American Peace Corps. And we're here today, that decades ago." The founder was able to change his friend's mind, and Dr. Pastor assisted him in establishing the American University right here in Yola and here on South Campus. And as everyone knows, the founder never forgets his friends and the people that are close to him in his life. And that's very true. And the first-class library that's on this campus, the best library you can find anywhere in the continent, that library is named after his good friend, Robert Pastor. So once again, for Robert Pastor and the founder. Over the years, American University of Nigeria has grown from its humble beginnings to a dynamic community that embodies the values of our core values: excellence, integrity, and service. We have educated leaders who are shaping industry, driving change, transforming communities, not only in Nigeria, but across the globe. Did you know that AUN alums are business owners, entrepreneurs, leaders in their community? Our graduates are right now, today, working in Google in Silicon Valley. They own 5-star hotels in Abuja, like John Wood Hotel. They're even running some of the most profitable indigenous grocery stores in Nigeria, as in Robon stores, found in its headquarters in Enugu. I'm reminded that one young man who owns restaurants in Taraba and Plateau State, he sat down with me as I was talking to alums to learn about the university. He said he was struggling to pay to be able to go to school here his last 2 years, and the founder stepped in and made sure that he had the funding to be able to finish his last 2 years. He became the president of SGA. His name is Idris, and Idris told me to tell you this. He said he tells his father, dear founder, he said, please, father, do not run against Atiku in any political race because I'm voting for Atiku. He told his father that. So he absolutely, like so many of us, we love our founder and what he's done, and you can't even count how many people have been on full scholarships. I always get angry when people say this is only a school for the elite. This founder has made sure that thousands upon thousands of young people have been able to go to school here that did not have the funding to be able to do that. This is a school for the masses and for everybody, and he believes in that. Our AUN mission is clear: to provide a world-class education rooted in critical thinking, innovation, and commitment in sustainable development. The faculty here make sure of that. And today we celebrate 20 years of fulfilling that mission, and we'll take pride in all the milestones that we've achieved. From innovative academic programs, we're constantly adapting our curriculum, from our founding programs like business and computer science to new programs today like nursing and engineering. But we're also pioneering research. Our faculty they're addressing challenges that are unique to our region and beyond. We don't just research for the sake of research. Our faculty work to address the challenges that we faced in the region, and they find creative solutions. And then community impact. You won't find any school in the country, and I would argue in all of the continent, that does it any better. Through initiatives like Feed and Read program, Waste to Wealth, the Girls Education Enhancement Program, our commitment to the United Nations Sustainable Goals remains steadfast in our pledge to serve. And no one in Nigeria does this better, and I would argue AUN is the best when it comes to being able to provide this community impact. But even beyond those achievements that truly set us apart in our community, AUN is not just a university. For us that love this place, it's a family bound by values, by mutual respect, and a commitment to making a difference. Today we honor each member of the family that is here, from our founder to our trustees, to our faculty, our staffs, our students, our alums, our partners, whose dedication and hard work have brought us to this momentous occasion. As we celebrate our rich history, we must look to the future. The challenges ahead, they're great, but there's also many opportunities. Let us continue to innovate, inspire, and continue to lead. Let us remain true to our mission of developing leaders and to shape a better, more sustainable world. On behalf of the entire American University of Nigeria, I thank each person here and every person watching online. I say thank you for all of your unwavering support and commitment. Together, we have built an institution that is a source of pride and a force for good. Here's for 20 years of excellence and for many more years of shaping the future. So thank you once again to our dear founder and to his longtime friend who has passed away, Bob Pastor. No, as the founder said, I'm building a Harvard on the Benway, and it's going to be right here in Yola. Yes, Your Excellency, your vision has become a reality. We're all a product of that bold mission, and we're here today because of you at our Harvard on the Benway. God bless you guys, and thank you.